Jai Ganesh. Hello students. Welcome to my English class 10, chapter 10, School's Goodbye. This is the part 2. In this chapter, School's Goodbye, we will learn this is a message, an advice, and some suggestion by Lord Astice Percy, the author of this text, School's Goodbye. Lord Astice Percy was the former Minister of Education in Britain. In this text, he gave his best wishes to the students who are leaving their school, who are in the final year students who are leaving their school, and this is a message, an advice, and suggestions to the school final year students. Those are parting their school. Okay, you see the school decision, the photograph of Dhabulagiri High School. We know we are well acquainted with the school, campus, gate, boundary, playground, classroom, office room, common room, library room, science room, computer room, and we are well acquainted with our friends and teachers, and we have already spent 10 years here. So saying goodbye to school is just like to say goodbye to your family. It is really sorrowful, hence we have to leave school and we have to think of the future. And you see, this is a classroom, Indian classroom, in which the teacher is teaching to the students are learning and teacher is teaching the class. This is an Indian classroom. You see, this is a classroom in Ukraine of Russia. You see how the teacher is teaching and students are learning. This is an example or a picture of a classroom, American classroom, where the teacher is teaching and students are involved. Okay, and this is the German school of system of education. You have seen the students are learning in groups, and the teacher is here, the facilitator, organizer, supervisor, like this. And this is a Japanese school classroom in Japan, and this is very regimented. We know the regimentation of Japanese school is or very strict discipline is there. Okay, you see, let us discuss what we have learned in the last class, or the first part of the lesson, School's Goodbye. That we have learned in the part 1 of the lesson. We know the topic School's Goodbye is a message to the school students on the verge of departing their school by Lord Astice Percy, a former Minister of Education in Britain. The author sent his best wishes to the school leaving students to become good human beings and citizens in future. He inspires them to continue their education to fulfill their dreams. Success in life is secured by hard work and continuous learning. They should choose a trade or profession with utmost care which will promise an interesting and happy future. In case of facing any doubt regarding the choice of career, they should not hesitate to seek the advice from one of their teachers, because the teachers are the friend, philosopher, and guide. Success in life depends largely on good health. So how can a student, why can we keep good health? The students should keep them fit by cleanliness, fresh air, regular habits, and healthy hobbies. Okay, so let us see they should avoid smoking and drinking that will sap their health. Smoking in youth stunts the body and clouds the brain. Drinking is the deadly enemy of health and efficiency. Control of greed in everything should be the hallmark in the student's life. So you see, that means be temperate, give the light, be temperate in and be temperate in your temperate in studies. Control of greed in everything should be the hallmark in students' life. So all these things we have already learnt in the text. Let us read the next. School's Goodbye, by Lord Justice Percy. In this chapter, we'll read for next four paragraphs. Above all, remember that your character is a priceless possession. Keep it therefore untarnished, but truthful in all things. Considerate to everybody, fair to your rivals, kind and helpful to all who are weak and suffering. And do not be afraid to have courage to stand up for what is good, pure, and noble. Avoid gambling in any form. It is a mean game, trying to get something for nothing and at somebody's cost. You see, above all means it is very important. It's the most important. What is the most important? The character is a priceless possession, and we should possess a good moral character. Keep it therefore untarnished. We should keep our character unblemished. Means we should not be blemished. There should not be any blemish. Be truthful in all things. How to what are necessary to keep a good moral character? We should be truthful in all things. We should speak the truth, we should be truthful in our words and action, and we should be considerate to everybody. We should be considerate to all. We should be reasonable and fair to our rivals. Rivals means competitors. We should be fair to our competitors. We should not be cruel. We should not be rude to our competitors or rivals. And we should be kind and helpful to all who are weak and suffering. It is the duty of human beings that we should be kind and helpful to the weak and suffering, because they are really they need help. They are helpless, they need help, so we should do. And do not be afraid to have courage to stand up for what is good, pure, and noble. So we should be bold enough. We should be courageous to face, to protest, to stand up for what is good, pure, and noble. And another thing, these things we should do, and what not to do. Avoid gambling in any form. Gambling should be avoided. Why? Gambling is betting game, or is a mean game. It is a mean game trying to get something for nothing and at somebody's cost. So what is gambling? Gambling is a mean game trying to get something for nothing and at somebody's cost. So we should avoid gambling. So in the from the this paragraph of the text, we came to know that this paragraph is about possession of character. How character is very important. We should keep and we should keep our character untarnished. Okay. So next come to make provision for hard times. Hard times means troubled times. The future is uncertain. Troubled times or hard times will come to all. So we should get ready. We should let's buy something. We should save something for our hard times, for our future times. In your leisure hours, avoid mere idling. That means the next paragraph we'll see what should we do when we are at leisure. In our leisure hours, avoid idling means we should not sit idle when we have free time or we are leisure. So how to we use our leisure? How can we best use our leisure? Fill such hours with interesting hobbies, good books, and with companionships and associations calculated to exercise over you and influence for good. You see, in our leisure hours, and we should avoid idling. We should not sit idle. What should we do when we have free time or leisure? We should do some interesting hobbies like reading books, writing novels, writing stories, collecting stamps, gardening, swimming, or painting. All these things, or doing music. All these things are interesting hobbies we should do in our leisure hour, which will improve our personality. Anything more? We should read good books on philosophy, science, mathematics, history, geography, and great life history and biographies of the great persons. So then that will inspire us to be a great person. And we should have good companionships. We should have good friends. We should spare time with your good friends, which is needful. And we should also do have some useful associations. Those are need to do. So we can best use our leisure with interesting hobbies, good books, good companions, and useful associations. To a large extent, you will be known by the company you keep. That means you should have good friends, good companions. So that is our recognition. Okay. So let us discuss the last paragraph of the text. School's goodbye. With a sound mind in a sound body, a good character, courteous manners, and loyalty to the duties of a nation and its high ideals, you will, by God's grace, be a credit to your family, a good citizen, and in your whole life, a real success. The last paragraph of this text, School's Goodbye, is very important. How to lead a real success in life. We should try our best to to make our life a great success. How can we make it success? So we should think, we should do, we should practice with a sound mind in a sound body. A sound mind resides in a sound body. And a good character. We should possess a good moral character and courteous manners. We should be polite to others. We should be friendly and polite to others. And a loyalty to the duties of the nation. We should have some duties towards the nation, to the country. And we should have loyalty, we should respect, we should pay homage to the duties of our nation and its high ideals, the high ideals of the country, the nation. And you will, by God's grace, be credit to your family, a good citizen, and in your whole life, a real success. You see, so with the God's grace, the author Lord Estes Percy wishes the students, those that are living or parting their school, will be a credit to their family, will be good citizens of the country, and they will, in their whole life, they will have a real success, a grand success. So we have learned in this text School's Goodbye by Lord Estes Percy that this is a message from Lord Estes Percy, the former Minister of Education in Britain. It was a message to the students, final year students, those who are leaving school soon. And this is an advice, this is best wishes and suggestions, his suggestions to the students, school children who are going for their higher study. Okay, I think you have read the text and let us discuss some difficult words or unfamiliar words you find here you can't understand. So we are always talking about character, but what is character? We should have a clear cut idea. We should keep in mind that character means all the qualities that one has, that is character. If we have good qualities, then we possess a good character. If we have bad qualities, that means we possess a bad character. He possesses a good moral character, which is inevitable. Untarnished means unblemished, not blamed. One should possess untarnished character. Considerate means sensible, thoughtful, or sensitized to all, reasonable to all. Our master is considerate to our problems. Rivals here means competitors. We should be fair to our rivals. To stand up for means to defend. We should stand up for the truth. Gandhi stood up for the truth. in all situations. Provision means arrangement for future requirement. Make provision for hard times. Save something for future. Lay by something for future. Loyalty means the quality of being loyal. We should have loyalty to the duties of our nation. We should have loyalty to the duties of our family or to our parents like this. High ideals means lofty ideals. The students should be influenced by ideals to be great. Okay, so let us do some activities. Some objective questions are there in the board exam. Some objective and subjective questions will come. So let us do some objective questions first. Answer the questions in a sentence. What is the priceless possession of an individual? Character is the priceless possession of an individual. Why is character a priceless possession? Character is a priceless possession because it makes one truthful in all things, considerate to all, fair to rivals, and helpful to the weak and suffering. It provides courage to support the good, pure, and noble things. What should be avoided to safeguard one's character? Gambling in any form should be avoided to safeguard one's character. How should one spend one's leisure hours? One should spend one's leisure hours with interesting hobbies, good books, good companions, and useful associations. How can an individual prove himself an asset to the nation? An individual can prove himself an asset to the nation with a sound mind in a sound body, a good moral character, courteous manners, and loyalty to the duties of the nation, and with high ideals. Why should we help the weak and the suffering? We should help the weak and the suffering because they are helpless. They are helpless. They need the assistance of others. So, what should we do for hard times? We should make provisions for hard times. How can we use our leisure hours? We should use our leisure hours by reading books with interesting hobbies, good companions, and useful associations. How can we achieve real success in life? We can achieve real success in life by being a credit to our family and a good citizen of the country. We can achieve real success in life by being a credit to our family and a good citizen of the country. Why should we avoid gambling? We should avoid gambling in any form because it is a mean game. Trying to get something for nothing at somebody's cost. Let us do the activity 2. Objective questions with answers. Answer the questions in a word or a phrase. What is not easily secured? Success is not easily secured. What does success in life largely depend on? Success in life largely depends on good health. What should be avoided to keep good health? Smoking and drinking should be avoided to keep good health. So, what is a priceless possession? Character is a priceless possession. So, what should be avoided in any form? Gambling should be avoided in any form. What is gambling? Gambling is a mean game. Gambling is a mean game trying to get something for nothing and at somebody's cost. What should we avoid? In our leisure hours, we should avoid idling in our leisure hours. How can an individual prove himself an asset to the nation? How can an individual can prove himself an asset to the nation with a sound mind in a sound body, a good character, courteous manners, and loyalty to the duties of his nation and its high ideals. What do you mean by untarnished? Untarnished means unblemished. Okay, let us do the activity 3. You see, objective questions with the answers match the words under column A with their meaning under B. So you see, untarnished. Here, untarnished means C, free from black spot. Considerate here means sensitive to all, kind to all, reasonable to all. Rival here means third I is F, competitor. Provision here means IV, G, save for future needs. Leisure here means free time. Courteous here means polite. Credit here means honor. Priceless here means too valuable. Priceless means too valuable. Okay. So let us do the activity 4. Objective questions with the answers. In the blanks with the suitable words given below. Character is a priceless possession. Justice Percy suggests to make provisions for her times. Gambling is a mean game. Keep your character untarnished. Avoid gambling in any form. You will be known by company you keep. By God's grace, we should be a credit to our family. A hobby, amusement, a game, or pastime are called recreation. A sound mind rests in a sound body. Success comes to those who work hard. Success comes to those who work hard. Okay, so let us do some subjective questions with the answers. So keep in mind you have to answer the questions in 50 words. And suppose the question is this: what is the priceless possession of a person? How can one keep it untarnished? If this long question or subjective question is like this, you have to answer within 50 words. So you should answer, your answer should be complete, clear, correct and accurate, so that you will get the full mark or highest mark. You see, what is the priceless possession of a person? How can one keep it untarnished? You see the answer. Character is a priceless possession of a person. This is the answer of the first part. Then one should be truthful in every matter, fair to one's rivals, considerate to everyone. One should also be kind and helpful to the weak and suffering. One should be courageous enough to uphold goodness, purity, and nobility. In this way, one can keep the character untarnished. Okay. So let us see the second question. How can we achieve real success in life? In order to achieve real success in life, we should possess a sound mind in a healthy body, a character free from blemishes, and courteous manners. We should also have loyalty to the duties of our nation and its high ideals. By doing so, we can be a credit to our family, a good citizen, and really successful in our life. That means you will read the question and answer the questions in 50 words. That should cover all the sections. That according to the question. If you write in this way, you will secure good marks in subjective questions also. So, what we have learned in the second part of this lesson today. Today we learned that character is a priceless possession. We should try to keep here possess a good moral character. The students should keep it untarnished. The students should be kind and helpful to the weak and suffering because they are helpless. They need the assistance of others. The students should stand up for goodness, purity, and nobility. They should be bold enough to face to support good purity and nobility. They should avoid gambling in any form because gambling is a mean game and it is they should avoid gambling. They should make provisions for hard times which will come to everybody's life. Okay? And they should use their leisure with interesting hobbies, reading good books, keeping good company, and useful associations. Okay? So a man is known by the company he keeps. So the recognition or identity of a person, a man is known by the company he keeps. The school children will merit a real success in life with a sound mind, in a sound body, a good character, courteous manners and loyalty to the nation. By God's grace, they can be good human beings and citizens of the country. Okay, I think we have completed the text. You read mindfully, you listen mindfully again and again. If any doubt, you go to the text and do all the activities and get ready for the exam. Okay, thank you. Best of luck.